so on my Twitter, what I decided to do was I asked a simple question. I said, "Hey, um, Twitter is a joke. Got to get on there. So Twitter is a joke. Yeah, you need some laughs. Get on there." So what I posted on my Twitter was, and you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/dangerousvoice_. What I posted on my Twitter was just a simple question like, "Hey, I'm putting a document together saying, just trying to find out who are all the black women in gaming and content creation. Just tag them down below, or anybody you think I should know. I'm gonna put something together." So, of course, people tag my whole thing about that, because my whole thing of doing that was to find the black woman. Well, yeah, to find the black woman, because I wasn't really looking for anybody else. I was trying to find the black woman that has the largest following online. That was my whole point. It was like, okay, I'm looking for the black woman that has the largest following online, as far as in gaming, and then I posted my preliminary findings. Okay, everybody was tagging a bunch of content creators, and I've pretty much been through everything. Like 1,000,000,000,000 people got tagged. I got people on that post got tagged that either had as low as 10 to 100 followers, and then people that had like 100,000 followers got tagged on that post. So I was having to sift through a lot of stuff, because I was really looking for the larger creators. I'm happy that I got all the black women. Like, y'all said them all. I was like, I'm looking for the largest ones, but y'all said them all, which is great too, because like I actually looked at every single name, and I'm not done looking at every single name, but I've looked at every single name that's been tagged so far that I've seen, and it's a lot. So I'm not finished with it yet. My preliminary findings are, I posted my top 8, and there were people that there's one on there that people were like, they wanted to retweet the tweet, but there was one person on there that everybody didn't like, and they were like, "I'm not retweeting this." People literally DM me and say, "I'm not retweeting this. I like this post, but I'm not retweeting this because you put this person on it." And that person was Gothic. I put Gothic at the end of it, and Gothic hit me up and said she loved it. She was like, "Oh, I love this, and thank you for including me." But people literally DM me and was like, "Yo, this is a great post, but I'm not retweeting it because Gothic is on it." I was like, "Damn." Y'all feel that badly? And I told him, like, "Yo, I left my personal feelings out of this. I said the tweet says by the numbers. By the numbers." She's Black Twitter ain't no joke, apparently. By the numbers, Gothic hit the metrics that I was looking for. The metric I was looking for was this: a black woman that's a content creator or a gaming content creator that had 10,000 followers or more on each of the major platforms. So that included YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I didn't count Facebook, because Facebook is up and down, because Facebook is kind of like just getting started. It's not really established in the gaming sense, so I left Facebook out of it. And TikTok got included, but I didn't weigh it too heavily. So of course, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, it was like these women have at least 10K or more on each platform. And I put those names out there. There was a few women that fell short in one area that probably would have made it, but like, because there was one woman, Gamer Girl Chaz was one, where like she hit the metric that I said, 10K or more and everything, but she was 300 away on Twitter. So she was at 9,700 on Twitter. But like 100,000 on Twitch, like 20,000 on YouTube. On Instagram, she got like on Instagram she's like 50,000. Like it's like she hit those metrics, but she just didn't hit Twitter. So another person that hits all the metrics was like Mirror. Mirror hit every metric. Gothic hit every metric. Christology hit every metric. Oh shit! I'm sitting here like trying to remember, and I have a fucking list. Let me look at this shit. So this is the list I came up. This is the list I came up with, folks. This is the list I came up with. As you can see here, everybody is highlighted in yellow or we're hitting the metrics. There were a few that I was like, okay, we're not hitting metrics, but these were like the women that were hitting. They had 10K on each platform. So here I have YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and then in some cases TikTok. So I was like finding the names of some ladies, and I was trying to gauge how big their following was. But everybody in yellow was hitting every single metric. Sidian, who I think she's streaming right now, 26K on YouTube, 125K on Twitch, 59K on Twitter. Instagram, she was getting 65K. She hit every metric. Gothic, same thing. I know a lot of y'all don't like. There's a lot of people that don't like Gothics, but she hit every metric. 12K on YouTube, 24K on Twitch, 12K on Twitter, and Instagram she has 10K. She hit every metric. There was a streamer that I was surprised that she didn't hit every metric. There was Samora, because Samora has a large following, but she only has a large following on Twitch. I was actually surprised about this one because a lot of people love her and follow her. Jazzy Guns, who is on YouTube, she has the most followers for gaming content creators. Jazzy Guns is the largest woman on YouTube. Almost 400K here on YouTube. She doesn't make content on Twitch at all, so that's why that's blank. But on Twitter and on Instagram, she has almost 30K here, 128K on Instagram. I might have to strike this one here, Big Boss Bose, because she no longer makes content on YouTube, but currently her YouTube is at this. She hasn't made a YouTube video in about 2 to 3 years, something like that. She hasn't made a YouTube video in a very long time. But she makes content on she makes most of her content on Twitch. She's active on Twitch, on Twitter, and on Instagram, where she has these large followings here. On YouTube, she has that large following, but she no longer actively makes content on it. Christology, again, was somebody that had in every metric, and she's young. Christology is probably not even 25. She's really young. I think she just finished college. I've seen a few of her streams. She's pretty good. Sunpie, she's been on YouTube for a long time, so of course her largest following is on YouTube at 75K. But on the other platform, she hits the metrics. Mirror, we know a lot of people call Mirror the blueprint. There's a lot of people that call her the blueprint. She's my personal favorite on this list. 102K on YouTube, 40K on Twitch. On Instagram, she has 25K. And what's this? No, Twitter, she has 25K. Instagram, she has 11,000. Glitch City, another large YouTube creator, almost 300,000 on YouTube, 291K, and then on all the other metrics, she falls short on Instagram. It's about 8. She falls short there, but she pretty much hits the metric everywhere else. Overwhelmingly, she hits the metric everywhere else. Ninjala is somebody that's close, where that's what I don't have her highlighted because I don't have her highlighted because she falls short on YouTube, but she hits the metric almost everywhere else. Moonlight Wolf is another one. This many on YouTube. On Twitch, she's a former Mixer partner, and she came over to Twitch and still did her damn thing. On Twitter, she's not really that big, but on Twitter and on Instagram. But as far as content creation, she's really big. That's why I haven't had to highlight her. It's me, Troy, who just became. she just became a Twitch ambassador. She hits the metric everywhere except for Instagram. Instagram she has 7,000, but on TikTok she has 30,000. So she belongs on this list. Down here I put what I feel like was my top 5 as far as numbers. It was Jazzy Guns, Glitch, Troy, Mirror Mirror, Christology. Christology being the youngest, which is amazing. Because Christology, I swear, Christology is not even 25. She is really young. She's probably 23 or 24. She's real young. But these were some of the largest creators that I started thinking of women that I knew off the top of my head that I was like, they have large followings. And then when I looked at the numbers, some of them did and some of them didn't. So I thought, like Couple Noodle, who was really large on Twitch, but by the numbers, everywhere else she's still growing. Like I know she just started YouTube last year, so this is pretty good for. So she got this in a year. The 3K, which is real good. Lemonade, who's really big on Twitch, she just started doing her YouTube, like taking it seriously anyway. So she's gotten that in the last year too. I know personally because I watch Lemonade a lot, so I know she just started this, and that's pretty good. Bliss Kai, she's been streaming for like a long time, and she only creates content on Twitch, really. Everywhere else, she's not. She's still growing. On YouTube, I haven't seen her post anything in a long time, but she has a really large following, and she averages at least good 200 people in her stream every time she streams. So she has a large following on Twitch. Black Girl Gamers, who is a Black Girl Gamer organization started by Jay and Lopez in the UK, has a really large following on Twitch and Twitter. Still growing on YouTube and these places, but yeah. Pika, who I've seen Pikachu Leader, who I've seen highlighted a bunch of times. YouTube is practically non-existent. She has a YouTube. Currently, I've just started YouTube, and my YouTube is larger than hers. And mine, she should be killing me on YouTube, but she doesn't do YouTube content. So I can't even say that. I really can't disqualify her in a sense because she's not even making YouTube content at all. So, like I'm thinking her YouTube. I'm thinking her particular YouTube because she averages like a good 100 to 200 people in her stream. I'm thinking her YouTube was going to be large, and she doesn't make YouTube content at all. So, but yeah, that's it. That's really it by the numbers. Those women in that post on my Twitter, make sure you check it out on my Twitter. Those women in that post on my Twitter, those are the largest women in gaming, as far as I know. What shocked me was I couldn't find a black woman that had at least 500,000. At least not yet. On any platform, on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, I found Jazzy Guns had close to 400,000 on YouTube. I couldn't find another black woman in gaming that had those numbers on anything, whether it be on Twitch, Twitter, on anything. Like, so somebody needs to break through. More than likely, one of these women on this list will do it. I would say somebody in this top 5 is probably going to do it. I feel like the woman that's probably going to do it is probably the person that's the youngest, and that's Christology. Who's somebody that will break through to and be one of the first black women that has 400,000 to 500,000 on Twitch or on YouTube. Like, and that's a gaming content creator. Like one of those, like she'll do it, or maybe Jazzy or Glitch will do it. More than likely, I feel like the person that's going to be the one that hits the million first is going to be either Christology or Mirror Mirror. If somebody's going to hit a million first, like on a million on YouTube or a million on Twitch, it'll be one of these two. But yeah, that's all for that for now. I might have to clip this for later.